airstrikes against rebel supply lines in the city's suburbs. Joining me now is Dr. Haid, Consulting Fellow at the Chatham House Middle East and North Africa programme. Doctor, thank you very much indeed for joining us. How significant is this then?
It's massive because, as you said, the opposition have not only been able to recapture areas they have lost in 2016, but they have been able to also capture new areas they did not control before. In addition to that, I think what was shocking to everyone, including the opposition forces that are now fighting, is how quickly and easy it was for them to capture all those areas almost without much resistance from regime forces.
With all the conflict that's been happening in neighbouring Lebanon, of course, in Gaza, and also Iran's involvement in the wider conflict as well, people will be surprised by this. I mean, focus has been taken away because of those things from Syria, but of course, fighting has been raging the whole time.
100%, but I think in addition to that, if you look at how the international community has been sort of dealing with the Syrian conflict, they have filed it as a frozen conflict that is sort of stable. And for them, they now moved on to look to basically focus on other conflicts. Some governments, including those in the regions, have considered that Assad has won the war, and because of that, they have started normalizing with Assad. But I think for people who live especially in northern Syria, the conflict is far from over. The fighting is still ongoing, the shelling is still ongoing, and the political process is nowhere to basically reach a political settlement. So they are trapped there under fire, and for them, this will be the only way to achieve through sort of force what the political process has failed to give them.
How secure is Bashar al-Assad's position at the moment, especially given that one of his main allies in Russia and President Putin will have his mind on other things, not least the situation in Ukraine, of course?
Well, I think that's a question that many people are trying to answer. I think at this point, it's really difficult to give a sort of clear answer and clear assessment, because as I just mentioned, the ability of forces to capture all those areas in no time is shocking. So definitely the regime has lost most of its not only resources, but also the support that it used to get from its allies, primarily Iran, Hezbollah, and Russia. However, what we have seen in the past 24 to 48 hours is that regime forces, as well as allies, have been mobilizing themselves in order to go and then fight back. And I think that the upcoming few days will really give us a better sense of how secure the regime is.
But